All right, thank you, Cassandra. From OMG to LOL, there is no denying that the internet has changed the way we communicate with each other. Look no further than the fact that you don't need clarification of what OMG or LOL means. It's proof that our written communication is evolving. Joining us this morning to talk about the evolution of the English language through social media is our tech expert, Nika Allen. Nika, good to see you. It's been a while. I've been out of studio, playing out elsewhere, so it's good to see you.
I know, you've been having too much fun
elsewhere.
I
know, exactly. All right, so text talk, as we can call it.
Yeah.
How did it come about?
Well, text talk and kind of this social media phenomenon of the way we're communicating now came from a combination of programming language, trying to take normal human language and put it into a machine-readable code, and also from, I don't know if you remember back when you had those phones that had texting limits on them, like 2,000 character limits or so. So we would have those, and people would try to put, as much as they possibly could into their little short text.
Right.
And you'd have to pay for each text. Now we don't really have that issue.
Yeah.
But people are still used to that, and it kind of gave them a sense of, obviously, satisfaction in some way.
Right.
And they were able to use it for a purpose. So now we're seeing that transition right over into social media. You'll find it on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, all over the place right now. So.
And of course, with Twitter, you see it a lot because there is still that limitation.
Yep, Twitter still gives you that
real limitation of 140 characters.
I have trouble staying within that, to be honest. I am not used to that anymore. It's like, oh, I am Facebooking, have everything. Here's an example of a Twitter post on how grammar is changing because internet. Notice there's some actually words missing there, but that's actually a new way that people are using the word because it seems to be able to explain itself, because whatever.
Right.
I'm not going into work today because holiday. So people,
wow, okay.
actually
because I would kind of get used to it, and I would think, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
well,
that's
cool.
kind of weird.
Yeah, but that's really kind of becoming the standard.
It's actually becoming, a standard, and people are actually using it all over the place. We've seen one example, too, is there's these things called memes. I don't know if you know what those are.
I hear the phrase, and I actually got into a conversation with a friend about this. I hear it, and I see M-E-M-E. What is it?
Well, meme came from the word mime, and here's another because. I like this because reasons, and people are using that, because, and you can give any reason, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And here's a meme right now. This is actually a Shiba Inu that is popular, and people are calling it Dogue, actually, D-O-G-U-E, I believe.
Okay.
And you can see there's a lot of kind of text talk there, PLZ, and people are taking out the in-between words. So scared, like, I'm so scared, but you can take out all the rest of that, and people get exactly what you're saying by that.
So it's not even just because there's a lot of acronyms, we were talking about OMG, LOL. So are these kind of the new things? So you're not going to see please anymore, you're going to see PLZ, and we're just going to...
In kind of social media chatter, that's what it's looking like.
What are some of the more popular ones?
Ones that I use all the time, I use OMG, LOL, and you'll see just typical LOL, or if you want to put a little more emphasis into what you're saying, you say LOL, just, adding all sorts of stuff, and you see it all over the place. I think that one thing that we're really seeing from social media language is that it's people speaking with their friends. It's not professional. You want to have fun with it.
Right.
So it's all about kind of joking and being silly and really being expressive, and people are finding new ways to kind of pull all that through into their, physical, something that you can see. So how do you pull that through? And so people are coming up with these ways, funny things, these memes that are like mimicking type things.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's really interesting.
The evolution of our language right before our eyes, and I'm already kind of getting left in the dust. I have no idea what half of them are.
There's so much going on. I know.
Thank goodness we have you, Nika, for breaking it down for us. Thank you for coming in, clearing up some of the mystery on this.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll see you next Tuesday. And if you missed anything, you want more information on how to stay up to date with the latest grammar, head to Goss.com and click on the Style tab.